Discovering the extraordinary and the ordinary. Making dreams a reality.
It's not a quick fix.
It's for life. It's for life. It's for life.
Welcome to another exciting episode of Monica It's for Life. Kali bito kwa Basiles gegeto ang hlapo.
Nakekhaorelo Mokholwane. Otherwise, Casey.
Wana KC, ko season here It's for Life. Go to show Legacy of Nelson Mandela and our participants who talk about born characteristics that highly values te ananatona.
Talking about the characteristics when a BA, I mean, Harabelechi ntate Holy Hlahla Madiba Mandela. Willem Twelongor all well rounded. I mean, the characteristics which are already mentioned on Dralo, humility yagare, no compromise, and obviously forgiveness yagare. Talking about your quality, it is our job, Nali BA, to make sure what
What was so remarkable about Nelson Mandela is that, you know, he was a freedom fighter and he used to threaten his capturers, but he was able to negotiate some better conditions and education for his fellow capturers.
But I mean, obviously, that took a great deal of personal understanding. As a brand, as a person. But that obviously took some introspection, which is what today's episode is about. From head to toe in order for them to channel their energies in the right direction.
In the right direction, not with us, but with Monica Tshabalala, who's actually an expert in therapy. She's going to take them through the process when I can see.
Yeah. With that said, stay tuned for this exciting episode. Yeah, It's for Life on SABC2. Keep it locked.
Hello. How are we? Great. I see you're looking nice. Yes. You know, the shirt has some Madibanes in it.
Morning. How are you? Great to meet you. Good. Awesome.
You see, on this journey, It's for Life, we've been saying ever since Levita already, it's about making yourselves better versions of yourselves, right? It's about knowing where you want to go. It's about understanding exactly who you are. And one other thing that was floating before the passing, the authentic self you were yesterday is not the same as the authentic self you will come in and most of us that keep Pascal in our lot. You know, most of us get certain lies, certain misconceptions, and somehow we end up believing it.
So with that being said, there's a guest coming in. We're gonna sit back. Actually, we're gonna join you a little bit later. We're gonna sit back for this task. She's actually gonna do the task.
Hello. Monica Tshabalala, qualified occupational therapist from Medunza, and I got a degree in psychology from UNISA. So today we're gonna do, I'll help you guys to know yourself better, and we actually specialize in helping people to develop meaning in their life, finding out who they are, where they would like to be at, and how to actually get there. So what we're gonna do today, we're gonna start with an icebreaker. Our warm-up, it involves all three of you. So what we're gonna do is you'll each receive a paper and a marker. You'll write 3 things about yourself, and 2 of those are gonna be facts, and the other one is not gonna be true. So
Okay. You know what? It's their task.
Yeah.
Can we step?
Should we?
Yeah, let's. Guys, good luck. Monica, good hands. Yeah?
Thank you.
Sharp, guys.
Enjoy. Thank you.
you're gonna take turns and read out what you have written, and the rest of the group members are gonna vote as to which 2 are facts and which one is a fiction. Do you all understand? Okay. Taking turns, you're gonna read out what you've written, and the rest of the group mates are gonna actually vote as to which ones are facts and which one is a fiction. Cool, you can start.
My first one is careless. Second is strong-willed. The last one is a born-again Christian.
You guys have to vote as to which two are facts and which one is a fiction.
Strong will, facts. Which one again?
Careless and born-again Christian.
Born-again Christian, facts.
Why do you think so?
Lesilokhu sinayo. Masikhuluma siyamuva ukuthi umuntu lesingasho ukuthi born-again Christian.
Oh, okay. And yourself?
We always argue about it, so I wouldn't really sure about it.
Okay.
The careless part, yeah, there and there. But I've never seen anything a carelessness, so for me, no.
So do you think the first two are facts?
I think born-again Christian and strong-willed are facts.
Okay. Do you also think so? Are they right?
Yes, they are.
Oh, okay. You next.
Outspoken,
Okay.
heart-driven,
Yes.
self-centered.
And then the two of you have to vote which two are facts and which one is a fiction.
Outspoken, I'd say, is a fact.
Yes.
And what was the second one?
What makes you think so?
No, she really is outspoken.
I can tell.
Heart-driven,
Heart-driven. And the last one?
self-centered.
Okay, so the first two are facts, and then the last one is
Fiction.
fiction.
There's no way self-centered.
Yeah, that's
So she's not selfish.
not at all.
Okay, you coming next.
And I wrote beautiful, strong, failure.
Okay.
The first two are correct. Beautiful, yes, she needs to believe in herself. Beautiful, strong, she is strong, even though she's an introvert. But she takes time to adjust to umuntu, but as soon as she gets to know you,
Yes.
she's a very outspoken person. Failure, no one is a failure in my own way.
So meaning the first two are facts.
Yes, failure, no.
She's not a failure. She wouldn't actually be here if she was. So the fact that she's here, it shows that she's not. And I'm actually happy that at least you guys know each other better and you know some facts about each other, and that's great. So at least we now understand who we are, and we're gonna go to the next step.
Welcome back. The participants are on about busy introspection. They did an exercise. Casey,
Yeah.
how this exercise is so. So you don't want to say three about myself. Just to say three, two of them are correct,
Okay.
and one is false.
Yeah.
Go-getter, hustler, afraid of heights.
Okay. It's simple. I mean, right? Rao, afraid of heights. So that one is false. So the other two are correct, right?
Yes.
High five to me.
High five to you. And
Now
you?
back to Na, right? I'm outspoken, I'm shy, and very outgoing. Very simple, guys. Come on.
Outgoing.
Yeah.
Correct. What was the second one?
Shy.
Shy. False.
Not shy.
Yes.
Okay, so the other ones are true.
Yeah, pretty much.
This is why we are friends, guys. So ikhonule ba tja karolo ba rena ba busy ba dira introspection exercise ya bona. Because I mean go le motho swantse gore o te kwishishe so that in the future ga go be bothata gore o gona go te face gore na wena o mang. So let's go see gore ba tja karolo ba rena bona ba tswela pele jwang.
Okay, we're gonna now start our second task, and this is what we call a tree of life. So you guys are expected to draw a tree that talks about your journey, where you come from. You can go maybe 10 years back, where you are now, where you would actually like to be in future. Here we got various objects. You're more than welcome to utilize all of these.
Okay, can I ask, is it like a family tree, but a tree about yourself, your journey from
Yes, yes, it has to be specifically about you. So you're gonna do the journey through a tree, but you can draw other objects, anything that comes to your mind, and you will be expected to actually tell us what you did, what does it say to you, and all that when we're done. Now that we've completed our task, we're gonna take turns and discuss what you guys have been drawing. So Kanye is gonna start.
So mina, what I've done is mbale isihlahla with branches.
Where are the branches? I don't see them. Oh, these are branches.
Yeah, colorful ones because it's different journeys. That's why
Okay.
there's different colors.
Okay.
And then ngabhala bangifaka ithombe. The pictures talk about maybe where I was in life or where I should be in the next coming years. So
Okay.
where I'm gonna start, I'll start. Isihlahla sami sibhale my journey. From,
Okay.
So la ngiyakhona, la ngiqale khona.
Okay.
So I was born in 1986, right? And then I went to St. Enders, my primary school.
Okay.
And then, as in shit with myself, discovery it from when I got my first job. I didn't have any direction of what I wanted to do. So, ukusenza music, I worked there just to gain experience.
Okay. With your diploma, why didn't you apply for jobs?
And travel and tourism industry.
Yes.
Bang yenza travel and tourism. Before air hostess, I've been applying, but they say I'm too short.
Where are you staying now?
Orlando West.
It's where you were born.
It was.
You got a child.
Yes.
You now staying at home.
Yes.
What is Kanye's plan?
My plan is to get a permanent job, like right now, to get a permanent job, then I can move out and start my own life.
Alone,
with my child.
the two of you.
Yes.
You don't want to get married.
No.
Why? Why?
So I believe there's so many things in Asfalangala that I could have added,
Yes.
and more pictures specified as Ntotengo's file.
Yes. And that is very important for you to constantly remember where you come from so that you can know where you are. Yes, Caesar, this is your tree.
Yes, this is my
Tell me
tree.
more about it.
Sihlahla sami ngitalele lana ku-represent ama-roots ami. Ngitalele la ePitoli.
Okay.
Ngahamba ngayohlala namake nababa eNelspruit. That's why I have iNelspruit lana. Ngaphinzela la ePitoli sayohlala eSoshanguve. Lapho sengiqale ukukhula khona.
Okay.
Ngaqala ngafika ngahlala nagogo namama, mamncane namamkhulu.
Where was your dad by then?
Sesimshiye eNelspruit bese bahlukene namake.
Oh,
Yeah.
they are separated
Yeah.
or they are divorced.
Baseparate. Bahlukana namama satake lana eSoshanguve, nasesiwe eSoshanguve. These are the four people njengoba ngibhalile mam, gogo, aunt 1, aunt 2, okusho ukuthi mamncane namamkhulu.
Okay.
These are the four people abayende nje impilo yami uma ngisakhula.
Okay.
Around age 12 ngisangene primary.
Okay, I hear you talking more about your mom. Do you have any contact with your father?
I don't have any contact with my father.
When last did you see him?
When I was in grade 7.
How does that make you feel?
Actually, it makes me feel bad and down, but he chose ukuthi angabi na any contact with me, so there's nothing much I can.
How do you know that he chose?
Ngizamile ukuthi mina ngifonele ngibe into yamntwana baba unjani futhi nje naso semncane kakhulu baba unjani. He was
Have you tried it now?
I just lost hope. No, I haven't tried it now. Isikhathini esiningi ngithanza ukuthi uma into eniyendeka ngithi hayi kushap ngiyandlula bese ngingadili ngayo, bese later on le nto le engadile ngayo iyabuya. Ijeni lengibe nayo la ku It's for Life iwise tonke leti nto leti ngicabanga ukuthi mina ngidile ngato.
Yes. Perfect. What's happening? Tell me more about it.
All right. So here on the roots part is basically my birth, the school, my brother, sister, family. They are all just here. Their existence is just in the roots of the tree.
Where are the parents?
Family.
Family
Basically,
means
just mom. The dead part, typical South African story. Somehow, somewhere.
what is that?
Like he's not in the picture. Yeah. So.
Who is in the picture?
Mom, granny, uncle.
Do you know where the father's side is?
No, I don't.
So is there any father figure in your life? Because I can see there's no one here, but now you're talking about your siblings' fathers and...
Nah, I never had a father. My mother is my father, my mother, my everything, you know.
So she's supportive all the way.
Yeah.
But now, at your age, how does it make you feel?
I've grown out of that. I understand situations happen for my father not to be there, so I'm not going to be bitter.
The participants are one of Monica Tshabalala, and she actually decided, that they have to sit on a 101 session or walk on shield off what they have inside.
They were trying to shield themselves from themselves. So confront or the root of the real problem again. One by one, reveal, free, and for them to understand exactly who they are and where they need to be going.
Opening up.
Yes, Caesar, let's assume I'm your father, seated right next to you. What would you like to say to him? What would you do? Like I'm your father now.
Okay.
Like I'm your father.
Okay, so I should just direct it.
Yes, to your father.
Papa, unjani?
Nkhona?
Phila na. Inzaba uthule isikhathi kangaka ungangicheki ukuthi nginjani, impilo iqhubeka kanjani. Ngoba impilo yami ibe since wona na mama separated. Ngaloku lekwenda ukuthi ni separate lengakwadi mina wakhetha ukuthi ngoba so separate na mama wena soda ngikhohlwa uqhubeka ngempilo ungathi ukuthi mina kwendakalani nami.
I might not actually have been in your life, but you were always in my mind. Unfortunately, I might not have actually showed you that I was thinking of you. But you were always in my heart.
Ngiyakuva uma usho njalo. But qobo umuntu angeke ukuthi uyamcabanga bese ungadi ukuthi kwendakalani ngayo. Angakwadi. Angakwateli. Ngiyavisisa ukuthi kwendekile lokwendekile. But ngiyacabanga ukuthi kufanele ngabe ube khona nje empilweni yami.
So at the moment, do you want to find your dad, or do you still feel the same way like you felt before?
I do want to find my dad.
So you can try, make means to find your dad and try to find out what actually happened, why he left you and all those kind of like stuff.
Yeah, I feel if that could happen, I could find a closure.
So
I could find a closure and we could then be able to
so you believe that you guys can forgive each other?
I discussed this Monica yena ethi ucabanga ukuthi wena uqhuma nabo bakukhulumisa nabo wakho eqaleni bengithi lo sisi ukhuluma ngani ngikhulumane nababa emva kweminyaka nemingaka, but as the process went on ngiunderstand ukuthi ungamadi kwami ungakhulumi naye kungaffecta kanjani empilweni ngiba nento leyo ukuthi mhlambe nangaqhumana naye ngidakwazi ukuthi ngiqhubekele phambili.
Yes, Xolani, it was actually noted from the task that we had earlier that you got some issues with your dad. There's no contact at all, and so now we're gonna actually consider talking about it. Do you mind?
No problem.
Okay. Let's assume I'm your dad right now and I'm sitting here with you. What would you like to say to him?
I think I'd actually wait for him to say what he has to say, and then I'll take it from there. I'm not at a point where I'm gonna start a conversation.
You wouldn't like to start?
Nah.
So imagine I'm here, I'm your dad, what would you do?
I'd look at you as I'm doing now. Honestly, when it comes to my father...
Would you also laugh like that?
Yeah, honestly, when it comes to my father, really, nah. As much as I don't know the situation, it's that thing like he'll have to say something first to me, and then from what he says, then I'll talk.
So if you are to meet today, here I am, I'm your father, and as like you're saying, you're not angry at him.
Not at all.
Then you wouldn't say any word.
Exactly. That's why, for the fact that he's there, I'd have allowed him to sit down and say, okay, talk. I mean,
Okay.
Let's establish one thing. He's the father, I'm the child. Understand? So he needs to come to me and find out first of all how I feel.
I understand.
Yeah.
How are you, Xolani?
I'm fine with you.
Yes, here I am. I understand I haven't been there for you. What would you like to say to me today?
Are you serious?
Yes.
Are you serious?
I am serious, and here I am. I understand I wasn't there, and I would actually like us to have a relationship.
Absolutely.
And make it up.
Where have you been? What happened?
Not so much. What do you mean?
Where have you been?
I've been around.
Is that what you're going to tell me? You've been around?
Yeah, I'm your dad, like saying that. I've been around.
You've been around.
Yes.
I'd have been out that day within less than a second.
But the aim is not to make it look the same. Yeah. And here we are. We're not going to judge who's right between your parents, mother or father. It is none of your business or any other person's business. You actually, what you can do to yourself is just to make peace. You deserve that inner peace as a human being. You can't keep on, having all the negative emotions towards a person.
The internal dialogue. Well, the first thing was, I think I've asked myself this question quite a number of times, but today I literally just said, dude, now let's be serious. Do you really want to know your father? Do you understand what Monica was saying? Do you understand Monica's understanding of forgiveness and reconciliation and stuff like that? So those are the type of questions that I was asking myself.
Yes, Khanya. It was noted from the task that we had previously, the tree, that you raising your daughter as a single parent and you don't want to get married. Why do you feel?
Because why do you have to ask me that? I knew you were going to ask me that.
Is it? So you've been thinking around those lines?
Nah, it doesn't bother me.
Is it why? Why do you feel like you don't want to get married?
I don't see the point of being married.
Why?
I don't have a reason behind that.
I'm private about certain things, but I didn't think we'll go deeper into the surface of everything that is going into someone's life. Not that I'm that private. I am private about a couple of things, not everything.
For me, I've never had this thing with I have a child. My life revolves around the and so I'm like that.
Even before you had a child?
Yeah.
You were actually not planning to get married?
No.
But what if today you meet somebody and you want to...
I'm not interested in marriage. He knows.
What if he tries and persuade you?
In what sense? I don't want another child. I'm fine with one child. I don't want to be married. That's it.
You can't actually predict as to what can happen tomorrow. Hence, I asked you as to what if that can happen?
What if what happens? I don't want to be married.
Lokushintshile kimi sukela siqalile ukuthi nyalo sengiyakwadi ukuthi ngikwadi ukutimela ngikhulile in a sense ukuthi fanele nami ngitibone phakathi kwabanye abantu.
Coming out of today, one thing I'll take to heart is to think for other people before I think for myself. I think I've always built this wall which I don't want people to know about me or who I am and to shut people out. I've always been like that. But after today, I noticed with sometimes you don't always have to build high walls. There could be people who can help you in whatever journey you're going through.
I think what I took away today is authentically sit down with yourself and hold yourself back and ask yourself those questions and try by all means. And another thing that I'll take away today is the moment I just had now. Deal with my anger issues.